I guess the question is now, should we have hard tacos or should we have soft tacos?
Porque no los das?
Hey! It was a line that changed the internet forever. Perfect for times when choosing one option just seemed too hard. Chicken nuggets or pizza? Why not both? Justin Bieber or Rebecca Black? Why not hate both? But what about the girl that started it all?
Porque no los dos?
We sat down with the 19-year-old Mia to find out what it's like being a meme for your entire life. So how old were you when the Porque no los dos ad happened?
I was 6.
Oh my God.
6, so little me. I didn't grow that much. As soon as it aired, I guess, people saw it, like teachers saw it, because I was still in primary school. People in my class saw it, and then suddenly more and more people just started being like, were you on that ad? And I remember being a little bit shy at the time. I actually didn't like that attention.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like being famous from the taco ad?
No, I really had a time where I didn't like it, and I felt really like uncomfortable and just upset if anyone talked about it. I went to 3 high schools. I'd tell one person and then somehow someone else would know, and then like 5 other people would know, then the whole grade knows.
Yeah.
Next minute like the whole school knows. It's like, oh man.
Did that make you feel a bit weird?
Yeah, it did actually. I think people would ask me and they'd go, is that really you? Like, oh my God. We have to take a photo.
Really?
And yeah, like photos and, oh my, can you say the line? Say it, say it, say it. And I'd be like, come on.
Did you follow the memes of yourself as they came out?
Around the time when the memes came out, my dad, he came out and he showed us, he was like, Mia's like, you know, appearing in these things, like as a part of a discussion. And he's like, she's like memeing it now. And I remember we were like, oh yeah, a meme, what's that? Cool.
So this one says, remember kids, hugs, not drugs.
This is one of the iconic ones that I saw when I was growing up.
Really? What do you
Yeah.
think of these memes?
There's so many, like, I think it's just gotten to the point now where any kind of argument is put out there and whatever you can't decide on, my face is on it.
Do you ever worry that your face could get co-opted by the wrong people? I don't know, like the right wing or somebody trying to push like a less than,
I think
you
it
know, good
definitely
agenda.
could happen. It probably has happened, to be honest. I don't think it would be that influential to take over my image of peace, if that makes sense. If that would have happened, it would have been earlier on, I think.
It was just a little creative girl, cute little spunk, little then, little now.
Did you ever think it would like lead to anything else?
The people didn't even know themselves, like the old El Paso company.
I'm sure they weren't expecting it to do what it did. But I think once they realised what was happening, they would leverage it wherever they could.
What was it like for you as a father to like watch all this go down?
Someone just linked me into Mia appearing in a meme.
Yeah.
And I just kind of thought, oh, okay, this can go either way, because memes can be good. A lot of the time they just go bad. So I would look in on it just to see how people were reacting, just to make sure that no one was trolling or bullying. But it turns out that it's pretty much universally loved. I've struggled to find anyone that says anything bad about it. She's the ultimate diplomat.
Yeah.
Literally solving world problems.
Okay, so this is pretty important. We'll start here.
Okay.
This was my finalist painting for the Young Archibald Prize. This is one of my oil paintings.
How old were you when you painted this?
Also 15.
When did you start getting into art?
Since before taco time.
Do you think like art helped you as well, like process being a bit famous?
I think so. Because especially at the time, I wasn't okay with being in the limelight and I didn't really like that attention. So just drawing and creating little, you know, fantasy stories in my little world would help me with that, I think.
So apart from the fame, did you ever get anything else out of being in the ad?
Yes, I went on Triple J and I was just like starstruck. I was like, oh my God, I'm in Triple J, like this is so cool. That was pretty big for me, I think, just because I would always listen to that show. And they also got me to promote their Legionnaires hat.
El lloro, dille. El trapo. Lloro. Trapo. Lloro. Trapo.
¿Por qué no los dos? They got everyone in the studio to come out. Everyone had the cap on and they were like, woo! And I was in the air and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, that was the coolest thing I think that's happened.
Genuinely, like, which one do you eat? Hard or soft?
I always take hard.
Really?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Heard it here
I
first.
don't have both. I have hard.
What's the most common thing people say to you when they find out you're a meme?
All time, like, most common question when they find out, they'll be like, do you get a lifetime supply of tacos?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Good to know.
And they'll also be like, do you speak Mexican? And then they'll be like, no, I speak Spanish. You speak Australian?
1, 2, 3. Porque no las dos?